Hey guys, it is Julie here with JT Wealth. In today's video, we are discussing Plug Power, including what caused this big surge today and whether this stock can go higher in the future. So let's get into it. All right, guys, welcome back and thank you so much for being here. Like I said, today we are going to be talking about Plug Power, who is a hydrogen fuel cell company. And you may or may not know their stock took a huge jump today. So in today's video, we're going to cover the news behind that jump and what it means for the company, plus take a look at the most recent updates from analysts on price targets and where the Plug Power stock could move in the future. And just before we get into all of that, this is just your friendly reminder that if you enjoy today's video, make sure you hit that like button and leave your thoughts in the comments down below. Also, don't forget to check out some of the links in our description. This includes a link to my Patreon page, which will get you access to our Discord chat group where I give different stock notifications and we discuss stocks and investments. Also, Webull is giving away 4 free stocks right now for signing up and funding a new investment account, so make sure to check them out as well. All right, now right into Plug Power and the news that came out last night that is moving them in the market today. And that is in regards to the massive investment from the SK Group. So South Korea's SK Group says it will invest $1.5 billion in the maker of fuel cells as it continues to focus on hydrogen power technology. So who is the SK Group? Well, they are the third largest conglomerate in South Korea. The SK Group is composed of 95 subsidiary companies that share the SK brand name. The cornerstone of SK Group is its energy and chemicals division. So like I said, Plug's stock reacted quite favorably to this news. And today, the Plug stock is up over 30% already, sitting at $45.61 per share. In the announcement, they stated that they are forming a joint venture to provide hydrogen fuel cell systems, fueling stations, and electrolyzers in South Korea and elsewhere. As part of the deal, SK Group will receive 51.4 million shares of Plug Power at $29.29 each. Now, that may sound like a steep discount on the share price when we just looked at a chart that showed $45 per share, but you have to keep in mind that yesterday Plug closed just above $32, so it's actually not that far off. Now, the deal comes as governments and companies globally seek to shift from relying on traditional fossil fuels for power to other forms of renewable energy, including solar, wind, and hydrogen. And hydrogen is produced from natural gas and can be generated from water through electrolysis powered by renewable energy. And when burned, it produces no greenhouse gases. So why are Plug Power investors so excited? As the company explained in last night's announcement, allying with SK Global increases its access to South Korea's hydrogen economy roadmap through 2040 plan, which envisions putting 6 million hydrogen fuel cell cars on South Korea roads over the next 20 years, building 1,200 refilling stations to fuel them, and producing 5 million tons of hydrogen fuel per year. As a maker of fuel cells and a producer of hydrogen, Plug Power is in a position to profit from at least 2 of the legs of this hydrogen triad and probably all 3. Now, really quickly for anyone who isn't already familiar with Plug Power, they are the leading provider of clean hydrogen and zero-emission fuel cell solutions that are both cost-effective and reliable. They are based in Latham, New York, and is a veteran of the hydrogen fuel cell market. The company makes stationary fuel cells to run data centers, as well as mobile ones for delivery vans. It also makes fuel cells that run forklifts and other freight handling gear used by the likes of Amazon, B&W, and Walmart. The company's GenDrive system integrates fuel cells manufactured by both Plug Power and Ballard Power Systems, and the system incorporates a hydrogen storage system that allows for rapid recharge as opposed to several hours for lead-acid batteries. Now, after this big rally today, many people will be wondering if it's still worth buying into Plug Power, and we've actually heard from a few analysts already on their outlook. And Colin Rusch, the analyst from Oppenheimer, is quite excited about Plug Power. The 5-star analyst believes the $1.5 billion investment by and partnership with SK Group will help to boost Plug Power's revenues by an additional $500 million by 2024. Added to the $1.25 billion Plug was already promising before the deal was announced, that's a 40% increase over previous projections. What's more, investors may not need to wait until 2024 to begin profiting from this news, because Plug will release updated financial targets as early as January 21st, when the company is expected to give a new corporate update addressing the SK deal. And 3 other separate analysts have already raised their price targets on the Plug Power stock, with Cohen & Company valuing it at $50 a share, B. Riley Securities saying $52, and H.C. Wainwright going as high as $60 per share. H.C. Wainwright now projects that by 2030, the company could have $12.9 billion in annual revenue and $3.9 billion in annual operating profit, twice its previous estimates. Altogether, there are 9 analysts with current ratings on the Plug Power stock, and it comes in as a unanimous strong buy. The average price target, however, is $36.11, which from today's price would actually be a negative 20%. But that is largely in part to the fact that most of those analysts have not yet had the chance to revamp their price targets for Plug Power after this exciting development. And if we take a look at the detailed list of the analyst forecasts, we can see it was just those 3 that were reiterated today that now have positive price targets. Some of the other ones are over 2 months old, so I'm sure we'll be seeing some updates from them in the near future. Now, what is the only downside to consider here? Well, there is the one little detail that no matter how much hydrogen it has produced or fuel cells it has manufactured, Plug Power has not yet managed to turn a profit in its 24 years of operating. Now, obviously, in these recent years, there has been a huge shift to both the alternate energy and EV markets. And this is not just here, this is worldwide that this shift is happening. So there are a lot of catalysts in favor here for Plug Power moving towards becoming a profitable company. As with any big spike in a stock price, there is always a chance for that correction and pullback. So if you are looking to enter a new position, I just offer caution to tread carefully and make sure you're going in with a solid plan as far as your time frame and risk tolerance. On that note, I would love to hear your thoughts on this stock. Is Plug Power one that you're already invested in? And where do you think this stock can continue to go in the future? Make sure to leave it down in the comments, as I always love hearing from you guys. Keep in mind, these videos are never a suggestion to buy or sell any specific stock and are just meant for information and entertainment purposes, and any trade should always be made based on your own research and due diligence. If you made it all the way to the end of today's video, make sure you give us a thumbs up and that you're subscribed to the channel as well. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day, and cheers.